simple for you, and I am here to help you go to the gym with absolute confidence. Not just the gym, home workouts. So without further ado, let's warm up. Okay, so guys, every single time you are training for strength or for power, or you're progressively overloading, especially if you're on the Strong program with the Tone and Sculpt app, which is my personal program on that platform, you will notice that all your big movements are always at the beginning of your workout, not mid and not end. The reason being is because that's when you have the most energy. So when you are strength training, when you are lifting weights, you're gonna deplete your energy throughout your workout. So if you've ever felt really dizzy, or if you felt really depleted or really exhausted during your workout, that's because your muscles are depleting. So that's why we want to do those big moves right at the beginning, and then work towards more supersets for intensity and isolations right at the end, and of course a burner if you're doing the Strong program. Right, few pro tips. Now I'm going to be so honest with you, because number one, I don't want it to seem like I know everything, because I just don't. And number two, we all learn something new every single day. I used to be absolutely intimidated of chest press. I actually never wanted to do it. I thought I never did it right. And I actually was really scared that I would just end up looking just not the way I wanted to look. And bottom line is, it's really only been probably, I'd say, 2 years, if that I've started to really incorporate barbell chest press into my routine. And this is probably the weakest exercise that I am at. I'm not strong in this at all, but for myself anyway, compared to other exercises, and I'm learning every single day. So these are tips that have helped me, but there are people who do it way better than I do, but these are just tips that help me, and I really hope they help you. And it's not as intimidating doing this exercise, I promise you that. So a tip, if you're doing this exercise by yourself, don't put clips on the barbell, because just in case it doesn't come back up, you can fling the weight from one side to another and then lift the barbell. So that's just a little safety tip. Number two, you're gonna see a different variety of how people do a chest press. Some people do an overly extended back, just like so, and it's like so overly extended you can almost put like a massive box in there. However, I just think that's not very comfortable for me. So the tip that I want you to get is the following. When you're flat on the bench, your shoulders should retract back. That's what I want you to imagine. So don't just lay flat on the bench like this. Imagine your shoulders pinned back and retracting. If I'm just laying flat on the bench, that's how my shoulders would look. But if I'm retracting back, I'm pulling back and my chest is naturally coming up, meaning I'm ready to bring lifting for you. So what I mean by that is, first of all, ensure that the barbell is nice and balanced and in center. Then you're gonna place your hands not parallel and narrow like this. You want it a little bit more wider. Now, this is me just laying flat on the bench, but retracting back, lifting my chest upright, slight arch. You will have a slight arch naturally for retracting your shoulders back. You're gonna lift the weight, lock it in, keep your hands nice and secure, bring the barbell to your chest, and then push back up. Good job, let's go.
Okay, next movement we're doing is an incline chest press. So we're hitting that top area. So your bench needs to be inclined just like so. Same principle applies, retracting your shoulders back. You're gonna have a slight arch. If your back is completely flat, you can't isolate your chest. So naturally, by you retracting back, look, naturally, it's naturally gonna pin up. So that's why that arch is naturally going to happen. How many times did I say naturally? It's naturally, so naturally, just naturally going ding, 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 ding. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some 12. In here I have some Women's Best BCAAs as always, just to keep me going, a bit of sweetness during your workout. I also add a scoop of creatine in there. So I started to do that more and more just because I'm lifting a bit more now, so creatine is great for you. We're gonna up the weights to 15 kg. Remember, the entire workout is in the description box. Why do I put straps on? Well, because the only part of my body that doesn't seem to want to grow are my calves and my wrists. Movement is a superset. We're going to do a pec fly. So essentially you're going to grab this machine by the handle. You're going to have a slight bend to your elbows. You're going to bring in just like so. And then from there, we're going to go into a lateral shoulder raise. So we're going to grab our dumbbells. We're going to stand nice and strong, slight lean forward, which helps me a bit with my lateral flies. And we're going to do a lateral fly, just like so. 2 flies in 1 set. That's a bit heavy. We'll see how I feel about that. So a tip when doing this exercise, I'm still learning along the way too. Yet again, chest nice and strong, chin nice and tucked. You don't want to just pull. You don't want to just pull. You want to have a slight bend and almost like give yourself a hug. And it sounds really silly, but giving yourself a hug is what I imagine. So you're gonna stretch and give yourself a hug, just like so. You're gonna come up like that, retract your shoulders, and then pull with your pecs, give yourself a hug, separate, take your time. It's a low weight. Are very heavy. Yeah, that one's sure. Anyway, we're gonna attempt it. If it's too heavy, we're gonna have to make do with something else. We're gonna have to get a barbell. But I'm gonna grab some 15s and then we're gonna grab some 5s and hit some front delts seated. So you're gonna be sat down for the whole duration of this workout. Damn, these feel really heavy. Let's go, let's see. Okay. Right, next superset. Man, if you're gonna give this workout a go, it's definitely not beginner friendly, I will say. Maybe I should have said that at the beginning. But if you do wanna make it beginner friendly, let me know and I can list you a brand new workout and I can pin it at the top of the comments so everybody can give something a go from this video. But you're gonna learn a lot. Right, face pulls. Now, there's a bit of drama behind face pulls. A lot of people go, it's terrible for you, it's not good for you. A lot of people are like, it's the best for you. I absolutely love it personally. If done correctly, you're gonna hit those rear delts. So here's a few tips. It's called a face pull. That means you should be pulling towards your face, up top. Now when you're pulling, I don't want you to just pull down. I want you to pull nice and high. So depending on your grip will depend that. Now if I rotate out, I can pull a little bit higher. If I rotate in, it's gonna feel just a little bit more uncomfortable. So I'm rotating my grip outwards, just like so. I'm leaning back. I'm controlling my stance, as you can see, and I'm gonna pull towards my head a little bit higher if I can. Let me just lower the weight so I can get a little bit higher and hit that rear delt. This is not about how much you can lift, this is about the movement. So when you're bringing the rope towards you, you wanna pull apart, hitting those rear delts nice and high, and then bring back. Remember, pull apart. They really should be called face pull aparts, not face pulls, because face pulls just indicates that. Well, really, they're pull aparts. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Followed by front raises. I'm using the plate here. You want to keep your elbows nice and locked for this, not bent, nice and locked. Bringing the movement towards you, up and then down, controlling each and every single rep. You can reset if you want, but to keep that tension, I want you to keep on going. You're going to be working a lot of core here as well. So you're getting a really, really good workout here. Woo! When you're doing calf raises, especially like if you have an elevation here, which you should, you're gonna go pump, pump, up, come down. You're gonna go pump, pump. Same principle with this, essentially. You wanna bring it down and down again, just like so, getting that last bit of squeeze. You're gonna bring it down and down again, but try and push it forward. Imagine when you're holding this and you're pushing forward, it's like you're bending. I want you to imagine you're bending this bar. That's what I want you to do, imagine. So you're gonna go push, push. But imagine as you're pushing, you're bending it. It's gonna hit that tricep so much more. So every single time I'm doing a tricep push down, I imagine the bar bending so I can get a better contraction. Try and keep your shoulders a little bit rotated backwards as well. Don't bring them completely forward.